just let you know this battery may die very soon. I forgot to charge it. But today I want to talk to you about something. I want to talk about life. Life happens fast. You grow real fast, but growth is a weird thing. So let's talk about it.
Okay. Butt is. That is amazing.
Look at that. That's you.
That's me. That is the coolest thing. That's Bodhi.
That's Bodhi.
But she's saying you could see like where he was sitting.
Alright, it was an interesting day. I actually didn't get to go to the gym when I wanted to, for good reasons. Actually, let me show you why.
That's it's really triplets.
No, I didn't know about it. So was that dental thing about nothing? I'm really good. I was like, oh man, we could do this and do a wide shot. In his mind, he's like, you're not gonna do any of that. So that was really fun. I'll explain a little bit more about that later, but I gotta hit the gym. I'm gonna meet up with Uncle Fernie, aka Taboo. We're gonna go to the gym, leg day, because good friends don't let other friends miss leg day. Gonna go get that in, daily grind, get back, and yeah, then we'll chat. Let's do it. Fernie Nanny! Yo! Uncle Fern. What's bro? Wait, hold on. Uncle Taboo said, you're not recording? And I said, of course I'm not gonna record. This is about bro time. I'm not gonna record us during bro time. That doesn't make any sense.
Not one bit.
No recording. No recording when you're just spending time with people.
You can't see it, but his camera's on the floor.
Yeah, see that?
See?
Wait, is it over there? See?
There it is.
See, we're not gonna record today. No recording during bro time at the gym. So inconsiderate. That is so dope. What's up, family? I was supposed to record this last night, but I definitely fell asleep, like really bad. See, like since I've been working out, my body just needs like extra recuperation time. So I find myself just like knocking out at night, which is good because Momo's awake. Which is good because I need to sleep. Yesterday was interesting, and it was interesting because everything that happened, it's like everything is happening so fast. Like the baby shower that you saw, it was a surprise baby shower that my boss at work planned for my wife and I at my job, and it was really nice. What's crazy is that almost 7-8 years ago, I was at his surprise baby shower when he had his first kid, and it's like time just kind of flies, like it moves too fast. When we had the artist Ashley come in and give Borchin that piece of Bodhi in her belly, that was just like, it was a really cool moment. But also I remember in the beginning of the year when Borchin first told me that she was pregnant, and now she's almost 34 weeks, and it's like we only have a little bit more until baby Bodhi's here, and it's like just happens so fast. And then when I was at the gym with Uncle Fern, I call him Uncle Fernie because he's gonna be Uncle Fernie to Bodhi. We were at the NSU gym, Nova Southeastern University. He graduated from Nova Southeastern University a couple years ago. He got his master's there, and now I think he's completing his doctorate, but he studied at Nova Southeastern University. And I remember back in like 2000, I don't know, maybe 2011, I don't know. I remember definitely like a decade ago, I feel like it's been like a decade ago, that he told me that he was studying at Nova Southeastern University, and I would like, take a break from work and I would go, hang out with him at Starbucks on campus, or meet him somewhere on campus just to say hello and hang out. But it's like yesterday that it all just happened. Time moves really fast. And the interesting thing about like growth and progression is that it always goes unnoticed. Like you don't really realize how much you've grown until you look back. It's like Steve Jobs says, you can't connect the dots moving forward, you have to connect the dots looking backwards, or something like that. You can't really gauge growth until you look back at how far you've come. And I look back to when Borchin first told me she was pregnant. I look back to when Fernando first started attending Nova Southeastern University, and now seeing him in his doctorate, starting his private practice. I see being like the teenager at my job, to now being someone that's gonna have a kid and start a family. Times just move that fast, and while you're in it, you can't really feel it. You don't really know that it's happening, but growth really does go unnoticed. So whatever you're in, whatever you're experiencing, try not to get too wrapped up in the results, because you don't really notice the results until much later. And then you look back 2-3 years and you see, wow, I've grown so much. And another thing that this kind of reminds me of is how important it is to be in the moment. And that's really tough, as a lifestyle journalist, a vlogger here. It's difficult because, you want to capture certain moments, but it's really important to be in the moment because those moments happen so fast. I think it's important not to live too much in the past. I think it's also important to not look too forward. It's like that old saying, you can't see what's in front of you if you're always looking in the rear view mirror. I remember this one time I got a notification on Facebook, and it was an invitation to my 10-year high school reunion. And they were trying to plan out the details of when everyone would meet up. And it was really exciting, kind of taking a walk down memory lane. And I log into this chat room. I answer to the notification. I go into the chat room. It's not really a chat room. It's like a feed or a group, a Facebook group, I guess you could say. And I go into this Facebook group, and I just see all sorts of friends and old acquaintances, and people just posting up pictures and stories about what it was like back in the day. And it was really nice to like take a couple steps down memory lane, but the longer I stayed in that group, the more that I realized that people are still living in those moments. It's like people, the passion and the excitement that they had about those stories or those pictures, it's almost as if they were still there. I think it's good to reminisce. I think it's good to go back. I think it's good to, to have those moments where you look back and see how far you've come, but at the same time, don't stay there. I think it's very difficult to move forward in life when your mind and your heart is so set on what it was like, or those good memories. Those good memories are great, and they remind us of who we are, but I also think that it's very important not to hold on to them, because life doesn't stop. It keeps moving, it keeps progressing. You know, how can you be fully here if you're still there? Then at the same time, it's so important to not get too wrapped up in future ideas and goals and dreams. I think it's always good to be inspired and to aspire to be something more than who you are today. But I think sometimes if you look too far into the future, you can miss what's happening right in front of you, right here and now. As a great teacher that I highly respect puts it, it's so important to be fully present in the here and now so that you don't miss a thing. And I believe that. I think that yesterday was a good reminder that life moves fast, and although we're awaiting baby Bodhi to come, there's still so many moments right here and right now that Borchin and I have to experience with our friends and our family that are around us currently. And there's a lot of moments, great moments, even the small little moments that are a gift that are happening in the present. As the great master, sensei, and teacher from Kung Fu Panda would say, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but right now, today, is a gift, and that is why they call it the present. So to my good friends and family here on SHADELIFE, be fully present right here and now so that you don't miss a thing. Don't look too far ahead into the future that you miss what's right in front of you, and don't be too caught up looking in the rear view mirror that you don't see the road ahead of you. The gift of life is right here, right now, fully present in today.
Bubble, bubble. Mama.